Hi, Cicely. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Mercedes. Let's get our smudge up and get right into this. Sorry about the wait. I'm always late, I swear. Yes, we survived this storm. Didn't we, Bear? There we go. Okay. Okay. Get my eyes on here. Just give me about a moment. We'll get right into it. Smudges get your hands so dirty sometimes. Gotta get my hands done. Gotta take the time. I've got my window open beside me because it's kind of compared to where it's been. It's warm. It's a humid warm, damp. That kind of thing. There's water running everywhere, everywhere. Sounds like rain, but it's not. I don't know. I haven't checked the weather report or the satellite to see if this has moved on because we were supposed to get 90-kilometer-an-hour winds, so we had to prepare for power outage best I could. You know. But we didn't get 90. We got some gusts, but they weren't anything near that. Got lucky. So how's February treating some of you guys so far, anyways? I really don't know what to think for myself. I don't know what to think. It's like some things have started and then they're stalled now, like in the middle, trying to look ahead. And there's different ways that things could go. Makes me a little uneasy. Makes me a little nervous. Um, Makes me a little pissed off. This sort of thing. So, but we must remain open to every minute and try to live in the now as much as we can, especially if we're confused about tomorrows that are yet to come. Making you feel strange as a Mercedes? That's interesting. Yeah, now that you mention it, I've not quite been myself for a little while. I just haven't. Um, I don't know why. We don't know everything, do we? But I'm like you. I'm being affected by it. Every now and again, for myself, we'll go through a retrograde period and it has no effect on me at all. I seem to just swim right through, which is great when you're able to do that. Um, and then others, when it affects me bad. There was one retrograde. It was Mercury last year. What happened? I had three things break down on me. Almost my vacuum. There was my vacuum. My broom broke. I wasn't meant to do the floors that day. There was something else that broke that was major, and I can't remember what it was. Can't remember. But it all happened in one day. And I looked up at the sky. I said, wherever you're at right now, you go F yourself. Do you think a vacuum cleaner and a broom and the other thing, it'll come to me, um, is going to stop me from breathing? Forget it. I've had worse than this. You know, that's sometimes you give into that anger and that frustration, and other times you can reason it away and say, you've been through worse than this, Natalie. Come on. You get by it. You'll get through it. Something will happen. Something will come up. It'll fix itself. It'll work itself out. You know, so as far as technical stuff goes, was it my phone? My phone died on me, I think. That happened this year too, and my phone was down for like 10 days. I had no phone. Internet was working, strangely enough. It's all the same line, but my phone wasn't working. It was just dead as anything. And eventually I emailed my service provider, told them my phone is down. It's been down since it was a storm that had caused it. And they had come in the area. We lost internet. They got the internet up and running. As soon as they did that, I lost the phone. So it was like, oh my God, what is going on? I had no internet, but I had the phone. As soon as I hooked up the internet, the phone went down. They ended up compensating me for it anyways. They knocked about $52 off. I was happy. I said, that's good. They made up for it. So anyways, how long have I been chatting? Yeah, 8 minutes, almost 8 minutes. I'm farting around here. Well, I got the smudge in there too. So let's get started. I'm a Virgo moon, so I pay extra attention. I pause here and there. Don't say why. It's because I'm adjusting what I'm reading myself. How does that affect me? Virgo moon. There's a funny recurrence I had the other day, and I can't remember what it was. Something brought the memory back that my life has not been what you could call an easy life. Some days I go, I think I'm cursed. You know what I mean? And the number 5 is my life path number as far as numerology goes. Hello, Miss Divine. How are you? I'm alive. I'm here. I'm still sucking air on planet Earth. I'm fine. What was I talking? The number 5, yeah. And before I found out about that, discovering what my life path number was, I never liked the 5s in tarot. Hated the 5s. Didn't like the number 2. A real dislike, a real apprehension when I seen anything with 5. And when I found out afterwards, because I already didn't like the 5s, tried to avoid the number 5 in any way, shape, and form. And it turns out it's my life path number. First thing I said was this. I said, that explains everything. That's why my damn life is such a struggle. That's why nothing comes easy. My life path number is a 5, and they're the most dreaded card in tarot. They really are. If you take them literally from the generic meanings, none of them are good. And that's my life number. You know, in numerology, it's not such a bad thing, but when you convert it to tarot, it's horrible. I said, that explains my life. That explains a lot, you know. So, it's been a while, has it, Divine? Well, it's nice to have you back. Really nice to have you back. The readings have been good so far this month. I missed 2 days, so I'm behind on them now, but I just have the last 4 of them to do. Beginning with Virgo, and then we'll go into Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. So we'll get through them today. They'll all be done today for sure. But the readings have been interesting. There's been a good atmosphere as far as connection goes, for me anyways. And hope this continues to roll through today as well. We get a real good connection. Don't forget to click the thumbs up if you can click that. It's just a little click. It helps with the YouTube algorithms. The more likes you get, even downs, doesn't matter. It shows the response and the attention. In case the more you get bumped up. And I was bumped down a long time ago. A long time ago. I was still going down. But I'll continue to read. I don't care if I'm down to 50 people. I continue to read. Because it's just what I do. It's like a calling. This is for Virgo. What's going on for Virgo for this month of February 2021? 2021. I'm going to cut right here, Virgo. I like the number 7s, divine. I've always liked number 7s. Lucky 7s, as they say. Now I'm gonna consult with Lilith. I'm gonna pull the camera down here so you guys can watch your spread being laid out. So here we are. So I can't see you if you're talking to me because it's all down now. It's blocked. Spirit via Lilith are the top 5 cards as this deck is standing. The cards that are meant for this general public reading for the sign of Virgo for the month of February this year, 2021. Excuse me. Oh, what a bad time for that to happen. Come on, straighten yourself out. The top 5 cards as the deck is standing, the cards that are meant this Virgo public general reading, February 2021. She's saying yes. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Very first card is going to be your overall energy. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I must have manifested this. Oh, damn. Here, I put it up. There we go. Look at that. Look what I got. For crying out loud, what am I going to get? Like all 4 5s now or what? Oh my goodness. The 5 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. Thank you for that. That's a little better. What do you want, baby? What do you want, sweetheart? Oh, that's beautiful. Your private sector of your life, your hearth, your home, relationships, right across the board. You've got the Midas card. It's a good one. As a Virgo moon, I'm glad to see that. And your challenges, should there be any? 9 of Pentacles. It's a good card. Gratitude. And the final card, your message from Spirit. It's a card I always like. I like what he brings in with him. The High Priest. Wisdom. Wisdom. That's your message from Spirit. It's a very important card. Need a little more elbow room here. I just don't have it. There. Ah, the 5 of Swords. I'm just like, what the? I won't say it unless I'm really mad, but what the F, right? What is, after me going on and on and on about the number 5s in tarot, and then one pops right up and says, hello, how you doing? Baby, if you want to come up and sit behind me, you can do that. You keep my back nice and warm. It's like heat therapy on the spine. Come on up. Come on up. Hurry up. Get up here. Get up here. I'm going to ignore you then. Okay. Let's just suck it up. Take a deep breath and take it as it comes. Generically, the card is stating that you can find yourself in an argument or some other kind of a conflicting situation, you might call it. It's going to leave you feeling tired. This is something that is like, it's repetitive. You have arguments, especially with your mates, maybe. And it's the same argument that you have over and over and over again. There's always this huge blow up over it. There's the screaming, the hollering, the slamming, the pounding, the shouting. You always try to keep a lid on it, but you have your times, and this time is going to be one of them. There will be no messing around with you. You won't be as quiet and withdrawn while the other person or the other situation itself is kind of blowing up on you. And you're trying to refrain like you would normally do. That won't happen this time. This time, you'll nip it in the bud. You might put it that way, whatever the situation is. I'm feeling it's a blowout with a mate. And you just won't give them the floor like you normally do. They've got the stage. You let them go on for on and on and on for hours before you start to put something else into it. This time you're going to nip it at the bud. Not now, not today, kind of thing. This doesn't happen. I'm not putting up with this. You're just going to be very quick, very direct. You're going to say what you mean and then follow through. You're done. Just that simple. Move on. Change the subject or else. You know, this kind of a thing. You're just tired of it. It even leaves you feeling very small. You feel battle worn. This could be because somebody that you trusted has been cruel, unkind, or even devious and has wounded your friendship, your business relationship, or your romance. For some, it's the jealousy. For others, it's the need for power. The card can also reveal communication problems within families and hurtful opposition or being unfairly overruled, unfairly ignored. These are why, yeah, more like it's the people that are closest to you you experience this from. That's why it's so upsetting. On a more positive note, if it's been a situation for you, everything's going to be out in the open. That's what's there's going to be a blow up. Everything will be out in the open. At least then you can see what's really going on and you know what the heck you're going to deal with. You know when to dive and to duck. And you know when when it's time to take something face on. The advice, you need to just stand your ground and you don't need to respond aggressively. Don't get crazy. Even if someone's yelling at you, you don't need to yell back. But do be assertive rather than retreat. So you stand your ground. Do it quietly if that's what you want to do. Do it quietly. Keywords are opposition and arguments, shame, bullying, unfairness, loss. The final word's a good one, resilience. So if you have some challenges through this month overall, this is the card representing how the air is feeling, tension. But it shows you having staying power. You will dig your heels into the sand, into the ground to make your stand, not to back down. That kind of a thing. Not interesting. It could be you may feel like you're being tested. I feel that all the time. That's nothing new for me. I do. I feel that all the time. It's the map of your life. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. The map of your life is you go down and you follow the trails, the destinations. You may be moved very strongly this month as well, Virgo. At an emotional and a mental level, both. Very, I don't know, that's what I'm hearing. You're very moved. Feeling something you haven't felt in a long time. Experiencing something maybe for the first time. I don't know what that is, but that's what's coming through here. The Eight of Pentacles is your next card. It's a good one. Not all, because you've got him, the priest, and you've got the world. And these two cards is they all add up. They overpower this Five of Swords to a big degree, but not all. So if you think you're going to go la 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 for the month of February, that's not going to happen. You may get a la la la. And then the next thing could be a shouting match. It could be you're rapping angry music rather than doing the la la la, walking through the sunshine. You turn to a hardcore rap because you have to. You may even feeling resentment over feeling like you're being thrown into things. You just pushed ahead there. Go into it. And you're like, whoa, let me catch my balance. Oh my God, why is this happening? Why am I going through this? Why is that going on? Why do I have to deal with this? Right? That kind of thing. But bear with me. This Eight of Pentacles, eights of being all about change in your life in some way, shape, or form. This eight shows and brings forth achievement. This can be an achievement in your professional world or work, your field of study. It's the card of the perfectionist who knows that small details can be very important. You'll even take pride, or you already do. You take pride in what you do. You take pride in your work. You set high standards. And Virgos, they're famous for their high standards. They always have the bar way up here. There's nowhere else to go. It's at the top. What they always reach for, the furthest bar. And this attitude can pay off now. Your finances could improve as a result of the hard work that you've put in and the commitment to not fail, but to succeed. Another meaning could be for the odd one of you, could be, is exam success or return to education of some kind. You may be interested in deepening your own skills, your own expertise on whatever it is that you do. The advice, you've got the ability to earn more when you learn more. Wherever you throw your energy and your focus, guess what? Please believe this. Success will follow. It's where you put your interest, your heart, your passion, your focus. It'll be a beautiful thing. Your keywords are analysis and dedication, detailed work, commitment, money, education, and a word that wraps itself around Virgo, perfectionism, because they are that way. So you look okay financially. As far as financially goes, just as an afterthought, you guys look okay. You're going to be okay. And I'm also hearing a message that nobody could ever take claim to your success, especially this month. And you'll say, I've made some forward movement here. I've made some difference. I've made changes, and they're for the better. In the long run, the bigger picture, these things are for the better. Any successes you have, others may try to take claim that they helped you or they did something. Oh, well, you're lucky I was there, or that wouldn't have happened. Or that. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Not at all. You've done this on your own. You stand tall and be very proud about doing this on your own. The next card is one of my favorites, I got to tell you. It's the World, and I call it, it's also known as the Midas Touch card. It's a beautiful card. It's powerful stuff. And it's, you know what? It's affecting the most powerful part of your life and your existence. It's your home. It's your family. It's your friends. It's your love. I'll read you the whole thing. This ocean fish, there are ocean fish. They symbolize the soul. They swim in a circle. Their flashing bodies could be the leaves of a laurel wreath, an emblem of success, reward, and celebration. Yet this wreath is alive. The fish continually swim in their circle, signifying the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. In the center is a merman, who is master of his ocean home and of his destiny as well. And he smiles at us, radiating bliss and contentment. The world shows that your life is regenerated and renewed because some of you will finally find the success you've been seeking, and you'll be celebrating that achievement too at some point. You may receive a particular reward for your efforts. The card also shows the completion of a phase, such as meeting a target that you had or reaching a goal finally. For some of you, that can be finalizing a house move or another major project that's just as big as that. The world often shows up in readings because it signifies a relationship landmark, such as a wedding anniversary or even a renewing of vows. There are opportunities to travel now. Not really. We're in COVID. We have to remember that. But if you're single and you do go outside of your own little corner, you could have some romantic adventures on the way as well. The advice: you celebrate and acknowledge, stand up, shout to the world what you have achieved. Embrace new opportunities. You're going to be so full of energy and motivation and purpose. You're going to feel like the world is your oyster. Success, completion, celebration, beginnings, travel, motivation, and renewal. Get yourself a little basket or a little bag and start picking those pearls. They're yours for the taking. It's a metaphor, of course. The next card we have here is another good. It's good. It's a 9. And 9s are, they represent the intensity of the meaning of the card, intensity in your life. The stronger it hits, well, it's the beauty, gratitude. It's the beauty, the 9 of Pentacles, gratitude. I just heard somebody's going to be feeling gratitude because they're going to feel like they were saved at the last minute, just in time for something. Not quite sure what that is. I wish it would come my way. I could use something like this. Now is the time to treat yourself to some leisure and maybe some luxury. Oh boy. I'm sorry, my brain starts to daydream right off. Leisure and luxury. Oh. You could be buying some new furnishings for your home. You could be, well, not around here, but for those in southern temperate climates, tending to your garden. You could be indulging in your favorite pursuit, or just otherwise simple, spending time on yourself and spending on yourself. It's what the card says, that you're going to be feeling rich in both time and in money. I could use some of that. Who couldn't use some of that? We all could. You love your home. Personally, yes, I do. So you may redecorate, rearrange, bake, or invite others over to share your relaxed, comfortable space. Today, none of that's going to happen for me. The advice: devote time and money to your interests in your home. You can be the center of your own world. You're allowed to appreciate all the good things in life just now as well. Open yourself up to that. Don't let small hindrances of things yet to be, things that could happen, influence and put a damper on your now. Don't let that happen. You can be the center of your own world and appreciate all the good things in your life just now. Make a point to push through. Get stubborn. If life starts shoveling crap at you, get real stubborn and shovel it away. Get it out of your way. Stay in the now as much as you can. Keywords are luxury and leisure, relaxation, home, abundance, independence, and generosity. Beautiful card. You got to leave yourself open. You can't let the negative stuff that's kind of knocking at your door there, wanting in, to take over. Barricade it. Do what you have to. Stay in the now as much as you can. That's what I try to do anyway. Not always successful, but I try. The last card is your message from Spirit, the High Priest. Look what he's doing. He is the teacher card of tarot. He's the wisest of them all, and he's got his hand extended. He's offering you help. Open yourself up to him. So a lot of universal love is coming from him right now as well. It really is. I can feel it. It's like he's staring right at me. It's like he's saying, if he's saying it to me, he's saying it to you guys. It's like he's saying, look, you don't have to feel this way. You don't have to be feeling alone, abandoned. You don't have to feel this way, because I can help. I have what you need. Whatever you need, it's here. And I'm offering it to you. You can tell by the look on his face, it's just what he's thinking. He normally generically represents Orthodox religions, ceremonies, and weddings, and this kind of a thing. His wisdom, he has wisdom, and he has very powerful leaderships. These are some of the gifts that he can pass on to you. He's a man of learning. The priest is suggesting for some of you, education may be an option for you now, or at least to think about, contemplate, consider. He also predicts unity in two ways for you, in your body, mind, and soul, so that you feel more connected to your intuition and closer to your guides. Secondly, he represents the unity of two people because they're coming together as one. Another meaning of the card is convention and tradition. You may feel a little claustrophobic about that. Might not be your cup of tea. You don't want to be restricted by somebody else's traditional beliefs. The advice: listen to your inner wisdom. Listen to your intuition. It's going to guide you toward a new learning path, one way or another, a new belief. You could find somebody that could be like a new teacher for you, where you learn a lot from them. Keywords, final words: education, traditional beliefs, ceremonies, unity, marriage, values, and authority. I'm not done yet. I am going to pull a mermaid card for you. Ah, there. Stop. It's a good thing that's a tough carpet. You just give her, don't ya? Putting up an awful racket. Dearest oracles, what have you got for a general card for Virgo? For those that are viewing this reading, I'm going to cut right here. Let's see what we got. Visions, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, out-of-body travel. Card number 37, there she is. Bear with me. $37. Should be the very next one. No, it's not. Went too far ahead. No, one behind. There we go. Oops, there it is. All right, here we go. When you connect to the moon, you will feel more whole, connected and attuned to the cycles of the world, and the fears you may have had around certain issues are going to fade. That's a good thing. I appreciate that. Be grateful for that. You will allow yourself to see your psychic vision and you will speak of what you see. It will not be considered to be freakish or unusual or mere fantasy. It will be trusted and allowed and explored by you and by others who are close to you. These flashes will not come when you are asleep, so they are not dreams. They can come even when your physical eyes are open. It's a matter of adjusting to having more than one kind of vision, accepting that this is an energetic truth. You will begin to understand and easily interpret these You will begin to understand and easily interpret these movies being made for you by the divine in alliance with your spirit eye. There you go. That was it. That was it, Twit Twit. Hi, little Tony's mummy. Hello, Embel. It doesn't, but it's keeping things real, little Tony's mummy. That's the way I look at it. The fives there, I don't know. It's just saying a warning. It's like a heads up that if you think you're going to have a nice, smooth, beautiful month, no bumps in the. Think again. Think again. Hi, Jan. Hi, little dove. Hi, Jeannie. Oh my goodness. Now that was weird, talking and going on and bitching about the fives, and some of you weren't here. I already had a hate on for the fives, a very large dislike because of what they are in tarot. And I found out down the road a couple years, I don't know when it wasn't that long ago. Because I'm not an astrologer, I'm not a numerologist. But I found out that 5 is my life path number. It's just too much. Too funny. When I found out that the 5 was my life path number, ting, 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 puff, puff. Everything made sense. It made it right, but it explained because it came out in numerology, but numerology 5s aren't like they are in tarot at all. But translated to tarot lingo and definition, horrible. Hi, Cheryl. How you doing? Not a bad reading for Virgo. Interesting. But the world, let's focus on the world. The Midas touch card. Focus on that. Because that was the card that hit the closest for you. That's the private part of you in your life. For yourself, the people that are closest to you, your relationships, family, friends, lovers, whatever it is, mates. That's the card you want to hold on to. Life is better, even if you don't get into any of this. If you're not into, for people that aren't even into this, have a thing about when you encourage yourself to feel positive and to have a positive edge. I know people aren't into tarot, any of the esoteric, the metaphysical, none of it. But they got a big thing about staying positive and thinking that way. It feels better, even if you're kidding yourself. Feeling positive, it's just a nicer place to be than it is being negative all the time. Good for you. That's really nice to hear, Cheryl. That's really nice to hear. I've had a weird day. My day's been odd. Odd. Not the best, not the worst. I don't know. It's just been a rather odd day. So I was up. I didn't go to sleep till I didn't turn over to go to sleep till almost 3. I was back up around 8, but I had been up twice to use the bathroom, and that so I've had a lot of sleep. So, but it's nice. I like that our snow is all melting. There's water running everywhere. You'd think it was raining, but it's not. It's a good thing. It's gray. It's okay. As long as some of this is melting off. That's the main thing. Oh, just an odd day, that's all. Just you get up innocently, make your coffee, and all of a sudden I don't like days like that. I'm not even awake yet and things are happening. You know, you're having to deal with other people, you're not even awake yet, that kind of a thing. And the things that have come up were really not what I was expecting at all. You're kidding, Kathy. Ah, jeez, number 5's yours too. Ah. But, I don't know, it's just like, I don't expect to talk or relate or converse with anybody when I'm not even awake yet. So, it's been an odd day. Things happening that I didn't see coming. Not a clue, not awake, you might say. So gonna make the rest of the day as peaceful and content as I can achieve anyways. Um, Remain open to the universe. The universe is like my heartbeat. It is. And the universe is in those trees out there. The universe is in the snow dripping off the roof. The universe is in the birds. It's everywhere. And it's beautiful. You are the universe. That kind of a thing, you know? So, as long as you live and breathe, Kathy, times change. Never stays the same. We can be in a whirlwind, a tunnel, a wind tunnel. We're getting pushed along like everything else is. It happens. That's life. But anyways, I'm going to stop here for now. We're 43 minutes in and get on to the next reading, which is Scorpio. That should be interesting. It's interesting to read for. I'm very grateful for all of you. Let me put that out to the universe today. Thank you for being here, for indulging me by being here. And I don't take personal thanks for it because it's the universe that we put all the thanks up to. So I kind of know what you mean, Cheryl. Most people, when it comes to untimely deaths, um, they can't get away from you fast enough. Others are drawn to it. I don't know about that either. People being, you know, um, sometimes we have to stand alone in what we believe. For you. Good for you, little Tony's mommy. Anytime, Cheryl. Anytime at all. For those that I'm not doing a selling thing here, but I'm just letting you know because I've kind of made my mind up. I'm probably going to be on tonight for mini readings. Okay, just so you guys know. And that's about it. I'm just very, very grateful that you guys are here. Give more thumbs up wouldn't hurt. Even if you want to hit thumbs down, I don't care. But click one or the other. Yes, yes, Cheryl. Some people are drawn to that. Some people, I don't know, it's with older people, the elderly, they could hit on average 1, 2 funerals a week. They go. Maybe it's a social thing. I don't know what it is. It's kind of weird. And other people avoid funeral homes like death itself. So, um, anyways, thank you all for being here. Appreciate you very, very much. I wish you all the best of the best that you can squeeze out of February. Whatever you do, don't give up and don't give in. Stand your ground for what it is you want to embrace and bring into your life. Don't ever give up on your dreams, ever. Get resentful, get angry. Say, I'm not going until I get what I came for. It's just that simple. You ask the universe to be kind and to be gentle, maybe nudge you in the right directions that you need to go in. Maybe you're not sure. Who knows? How sure are any of us about anything? Really? I can make my mind up to do things today. That's it. I'm doing this, I'm doing this, and none of it ends up happening. That happens a lot to me. Anyway, I'm a sucker. What can I say? Thank you so much for being here. Please keep your integrity and your peace within yourself. Always for you first. That way you can benefit by sharing your love and your light out with the rest of the world. Thank you so much, everybody. The next one coming up in just a couple minutes is Scorpio Sting. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful month.